Yeah, it's one thing that IT really, really loves is their little acronyms. We hear them all the time. Is there any crazy acronyms that you've heard that you're like, what is that?
I think my favorite one is P to V.
Let's keep it appropriate, Brittany.
It's physical to virtual. So I
Uh-huh.
feel like that's very appropriate.
What about you, Heather? Anything weird that you remember?
Pen test. I remember
Okay.
learning about that at the Robin Robbins conference in Nashville, and they're like, "We're going to do a penetration test," and I'm like, "What the heck?" And it's, from what I know, it's basically just making sure if it's hard to explain, but like so that something to do with being able to like penetrate the firewall, whatever it is, something like that.
Well, actually,
So
Infiltration.
yeah, thank you, Kayla. It's whether or not they can get through the defenses, whether or not they can find a hole and be able to make their way through. And they do a test like that because you want to be able to see where you might be vulnerable. And it's easy to think about protecting, but then like imagine if you had a castle and you build a wall around it, right? You don't know how good your wall is until the water comes up. And then you see if there's any holes or if there's any structural issues. So it's kind of like that.